countries are stupid, right? And some countries are more stupid than others. And today we're going to be visiting one of those stupid countries. In this vlog, I'm going to drive 30 minutes and you're going to see 3 countries in that 30-minute drive. So our first country we start in, this is the beautiful town of Latte in Italy. This is it. This is the town centre. It is not the home of the latte. Latte, the drink, was made in America. So we're right on the border of France. This is all the traffic coming and going into France. We're going to hop in the van, drive over the border and see country number 2. France is literally a very official border. Very formal. So we've been driving for 10 minutes?
Not even, maybe.
Not even, 8 minutes. Apparently a hard border between Italy and France. Here we are, France, country number 2. We are going to visit a stupid country today, country number 3. We'll be there in just a few minutes. We're just passing a little slither of France. France's little tiny penis.
It's very pretty.
This is what I mean, it doesn't really feel any different to Italy. And this is why countries are stupid, because some rich person or royal or some battle happened and then they just drew a line. And they're like, you're in France, and now you're in Italy. But it's the same! It's all the same land! It's just a concept! This is exactly the same as latte. Well, it's nicer than latte, but I think that's more to do
With latte?
with the municipality management. So maybe that is where countries matter. It's all just management. Everything's just HR.
Are you done?
Can't on my vlog. You can't ask me if I'm done. We're into one of the most affluent places in the world and we're preparing peanut butter and jam sandwiches. A real fancy lunch. These guys have just pulled up their Mercedes on the side of the road to get a little picky of where we're going. Just a picture will do. But they're not getting the full experience. They're not making a jam sandwich. I'm walking down into country number 3. Next up in the photo queue is this Porsche. And you're starting to get an idea of the clientele of the place in which we're going. Meanwhile, our jam sandwiches are coming together in our little bakery bag that we're reusing to carry the sandwiches. Behind me is country number 3, Monaco. One of the most affluent countries in the world. Just 2 square kilometers of densely packed richness. And here we are parking our 2008 Ford Transit up the hill because we don't want to pay for parking. We've been walking for about 5 minutes. I kind of need to pee as well, so it's nice that there's a bush because I don't know how free public toilets are in Monaco. So we're going to pee in a bush in France and then cross into country number 3. So we're in Monaco. There was absolutely nothing to indicate that we'd crossed countries into Monaco. It was just literally this staircase, the stairs turned from grey to red. The flag changed and we're just suddenly in a different country. But my God, there is a lot of money in this place. Just everything looks different. And not to say that Italy isn't, but everything here is very clean. Like even the building fronts are very clean. Third country of the day before lunch. Right, let's go have a look at what Monaco holds. So after much descending, Monaco seems to be layers and layers, and there's steps and also elevators to travel between the streets. It's like Edinburgh out here, but we've made it into, I think, the central layer, the main layer, and it's tall. There's a lot. And what's actually struck me about Monaco is I really thought it would be very new and polished and artificial because it's a very rich country. There is a lot of places and buildings with character, and we've come to a Japanese garden, but tragically no dogs are allowed. So here we are, sat on the floor in Monaco, sandwich, bag of crisps in the sun. Doesn't get any better than this, does it? Henry. It's a good life. Something interesting about travelling with a dog versus not travelling with a dog is that you end up talking to other people with dogs. So we just spoke to this woman who lives in Monaco, and I think if we didn't have the dog, we wouldn't have spoken to a local. I asked her, is it expensive to live here? And she said, it's expensive, but we don't pay tax. So you keep all your income, so it's kind of a trade-off. We were kind of joking that Monaco is like a tax haven, and then the only local that we've spoken to actually mentioned it's a tax haven. What I was saying earlier about public toilets maybe being really expensive in Monaco, utter rubbish. Found a free public toilet. It's actually really nice. Sorry about peeing in the bush in France. Here we are in the heart of wealth. Behind me is the casino, or one of the casinos, but this one is called the Casino of Monte Carlo. And absurd display of wealth in the car park. Feeling slightly out of place, are we?
No, just walking my dog.
Walking the little rat dog.
I feel like you have to activate your inner Adam Sandler, you know? You have to look like you do belong here, but you just don't choose to wear very expensive clothes. You're just above all that.
Yeah, we have transcended wealth. We're not poor, we have transcended wealth. People have thrown a load of coins in the fountain. I saw a €2 coin and I thought, I could so easily go in and grab that. €2! They threw €2 in the fountain. That's a lot of money. That's half a meal deal nowadays. Different world, bro, different world. We are living different lives, and I'm glad I'm on my side. If there's a housing crisis in Europe, then why is there a whole block of empty summer homes in a country that's 2 square kilometers? Because rich people only want to come here when it's warm. But sure, there's a housing crisis in Europe. We're sick of it. We're leaving Monaco in the distance. We spent about 3 hours in there, just walking around outside, didn't actually do anything or go in anywhere. We're heading back to the van now, which is why we're walking along a busy road.